Hi there, this is Bridget from the Planner Speechy. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be laying down the base for November 11th through the 17th, 2024 in my Sadie Stickers Vertical Planner. This is my birthday week, so I'm going to be using a ton of really interesting kits and foils, and I'm so excited to show them to you. So the first thing is this kit is called Fairytale from CaressPress. It is an older format kit. I think it came out a while ago, but I've had my eye on it forever, and I'm not really like a party person, so I wanted something that was just like my style and fun and sweet, and I thought this would be perfect. So I really love the details in this one. I love the fairy tree house the most. I think it's just stunning. So this is the biggest size kit that she sells. You've got all these beautiful sort of purples, burgundies, pops of color here. I like the vintage sort of romantic letter writing, the delicate flowers. I think it's just so pretty. I just used a CaressPress kit and I had a ton of flags left over. So I probably could have gotten away with doing a mini, but I'm doing a lot of fun stuff with it this time. So look at that deco. Ah, so fun. Okay, so that is the full kit. I also got this 15 mil washi overlay because this has like the pattern was just too much and I have fun things to put on top of it. I also got the extra Fashion Girls with blonde because I don't really feel like their hair looks blonde here. I think their hair looks kind of like my hair color. So I wanted to use both of those as well. Now I did sneak these a while back when I did the video for this. This was a freebie that I got from Scribble Prints Co. and it says happy birthday in this pretty little hollow. So I thought I would use that. This is my birthday sampler from Plana Hannah. These are all of you can get this customized, and I got this in Pixie Hollow, and that one says happy birthday to me. So I will be using that. It's a little like insane. Okay, so this is really interesting. I got this foil bundle. This went actually with a different kit. This is from CaressPress, and this is what she calls Purple Hollow. I would argue this is like a lavender hollow in other shops. Like it's not a true purple hollow, but it's very, very pretty. It has like little confetti and little shapes on it. So that is the overlay. And then this is the uh, washi. I think it looks super cute. It's got these little balloons on it. These are really fun, even though I'm not going to be using my ring planner yet. The date dots are really pretty, although I might use the ones that came with this kit just because they're a little easier to see. But it has like these really pretty little birthday style elements. The confetti is really cute. Here are some additional overlays. I do not have a tall box to use with this kit, but I really liked the hollow headers. And then this is the script that came with this kit. So pretty. I like the kind of loopy font. And then you've got these like little minis and then these slightly bigger icons. I just thought these were so pretty. And then, so this is Purple Hollow in inverted confetti from Plana Hannah. So you can see it's a lot thicker, darker. It might actually be the same foil, but I do feel like this is more of a lavender, like it's a different color altogether, I think. But they're going to go really nicely together. So this is the inverted confetti. This is basically a solid, like I could have gone full solid here and gotten away with like the same effect. But I did get 2 of those, so those are going to be my base. And I just have so much to work with. Like, I'm really excited for how this is going to turn out. Sorry, my camera is shaking a little bit. And so I am going to go ahead and lay down the base, and I will come back in a voiceover and speed things up. Hi everyone, welcome back. I apologize for the hiatus in my Plan With Me posts this month got a little crazy and I was not able to just sit down and do voiceovers. It's also a little challenging because I don't have a good like film system for lighting. I'm using the natural light in my room. And so by the end of the workday, I come home and I only have like so many hours of daylight that are going to work for filming. And it just wasn't working with me this week. So I apologize for that, but I am hoping to get back on track very soon. I think there's going to be a little bit of a lag when it comes to the holiday season as well, because I will be traveling, so I won't have all of my equipment and my normal stickers with me. I'm probably going to leave my planner at home because it's a lot to carry. I have taken it with me before and it worked, but it was like more stress than I needed, so I'm going to leave everything here this time. But I decided to use the foil numbers from the foil bundle instead of the date numbers that came with the kit, because I just thought it would add a little bit more glitz and glamour. This week is very extra in terms of all the different foils that I used. So that was kind of fun. I did decide to color block because CaressPress always has color blocking opportunities with the date covers, and I just thought, let's just go ahead and do that so that everything gets neat and tidy. I did use an extender on my birthday, which was the Monday, because I had the day off and I knew there was more stuff that I could record. And so I figured let's just get into it. I have to say, I'm not really crazy about extenders. I know I've only been using them for a little while and they are very practical if you're trying to fit everything into 1 week. But over the next few weeks, you're going to see I'm going to change my planning style a little bit and sort of expand and not try and fit 7 days onto these 2 pages. I just have more stuff going on that I like to record, and so it's just easier for me to do that instead of trying to fit, okay, I did all these important work things at work, but then I'm just using a work sticker. Like when I look back on this planner for years later, I'm going to want to have that detail. And even though there's a nice fancy script that says work, it doesn't encompass what I did, and I'm going to wonder what I did. So I feel like having the details makes it more personal, and that's why I wanted to expand on that. But anyway, so I'm just trying to figure out where I want all the full boxes to go. There's my little extender for Monday, trying to lay out kind of a visual of where I want everything to be, and that seemed to work really well. I'm using the headers that came with the kit. I can never get these on straight. I don't know if this is a problem other people have. I have the grid lines and everything, but you have to lay them down just so, and I don't know. I just never feel like they're straight, and I'm not crazy enough to try and pull them up. I was gonna say I love this Thursday color. This like wine plum color is gorgeous, and I wish that I could have used it a little bit more. I did use it for the sidebar, but I only used like the headers. I didn't use extra boxes, and I feel like I should really have used more of it because it was just so pretty and a nice contrast to all of the pastel, like purpley gray colors there. I am doing memory keeping planning now, so I don't really need the sidebar for functional things. I like to have it as, a kind of separate space. So this is the purple hollow underlays from Planet Hannah in inverted confetti. They came out super well. They almost look like solids. If you zoom in when I do the day by day, you'll see that there's actually little white flecks that make it not quite a solid. But I think especially when you're using an unusual foil like this, it's fun to go maximalist because then you can really enhance it and highlight it in your spreads. Um, and so what I've been doing is I've been saving the underlays because I have like one of each left over. Sometimes I have two left over. And so that way I can like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it later, but I figure let's not throw it away just yet. I used the tree scene for the weekend. That was my favorite part of this whole spread. And I ended up using the weekend banner as well, just because it was thin and delicate with the foil bundle. It looked really pretty in that spot. but I mean, the weekend is a little silly. Like, we know what a weekend is. So, anyway, that's my birthday day that I'm putting everything down for now. And that fashion girl was an extra that I picked up from the kit add-ons, and then I decided to add an additional sort of jewelry box thing there, and then I used a half box flag to put that it was my birthday week there with some deco from the foil bundle. I used 2 overlays on the quote box this week. One says happy birthday in regular hollow foil, and then I used the framed confetti box that came with the foil bundle on top of that. So I thought that that would look really good, and it does, but it makes that quote side extra thick. Um, there are parts of your planners that start to bulk up over time because you keep putting the same stickers in the same spot, and that quote box area is one of those. It's just always going to be thick because that's where, if you're going to put foil, that's where you're putting the foil. Um, so anyway, this corner of my planner is always thicker than the rest of it. The confetti headers were very pretty. I feel like they kind of disappear on some of these purple colors. They look really good against the darker colors like that Thursday and Friday, but that Saturday, Sunday, they really truly disappear, and that was kind of disappointing. I like to have the foil front and center when I'm using it because I'm putting the effort of like putting everything down. But anyway, the sidebar looked really, really cool. I used the fancy header with the little party hats on the top just because I had that extra one and I wanted to use it. And then I used the foil scene frame for the regular scene. And I used the extra little frame for all the fashion girls. I think that came out well. I sort of think this fairy looks a little bit like the daughter on Veep, which is kind of hilarious. I didn't really notice it until now, but yep, that's pretty funny. And yeah, the hollow is really cute. I picked the cake because it was my birthday and I wanted to have like the birthday cake there, so I thought that would be fun. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing. Just adding all of the different foils. I put foil on the interior of that shot too because why not? And then I had this tall box that I wasn't going to use, but I needed to cover up 2 things. And so what ended up happening was I used an extra confetti layer just to even it out so that everything came together. And then I used the little deco on the side there just to mark that quote box. And I had a custom happy birthday thing from Plannahannah in Sparkly Hollow. So a bunch of the ones that I have were like happy birthday and then the name of a family member or a friend. And this one just says happy birthday to me. So I thought that was really cute. There's the weekend banner, which I accidentally cut in half, but you can't really tell. So everything is fine. Then the deco was fun. It was a little busy, I feel like, but I tried to include as much of it as I could, putting in the big pieces first and then putting the little pieces in between. Of course, I love the open book, and I thought the cake was really cute. I'm not crazy about this like hanger with flowers on it. I'm not really sure what that's about. Like, do fairies really need hangers? I don't know. And then I put the birthday cake in over the November along with the key. We've got more books, some mirrors, some tea, some butterflies, some flowers. So I just kind of peppered all those little details in and then cut the excess away to give it the illusion of like a washi tape or something. I used to feel really bad when people cut the designs. They were like, "What are you doing? Why would you do that? Why would you cut designs?" And the answer is because it doesn't go with your spread and it sticks out. So, you know. I'm coming along. There were a lot of things that I used to bulk at for planning that I have since accepted as this is what I'm going to try, and it all worked out. So there you go. That's the full. I'll give you the wiggle. You can see the rainbow really, really well there. And now we're going to get into the day by day. So on Monday, it was Veterans Day, and I didn't mark it because I didn't have a Veterans Day sticker, but I did mark that I had the day off. So I just used a corresponding color from the kit with the little foil bundle. It's a house and then day off there. I did have to go to the doctor on my birthday, which kind of sucked because I had to get up super early and drive. It wasn't that far though. I drove to the local um, office for my doctor and I wasn't there for too long. So, but I used the day off script from the bundle and then I used a scribbler leftover from Scribble Prints Co. And then that appointment script is from the foil bundle. Um, Next, I did treat myself to Starbucks. Starbucks gives you a free coffee on your birthday, so on my way home, I picked that up, and I also picked something up for my husband. So that was kind of nice. We had a little coffee run. My husband did have to work, but I didn't, so I decided to binge watch a bunch of different TV shows, I think, and I have to go back to my planner to see exactly what I marked here. Um, I watched The Diplomat, which was a new to me show. I kind of liked it. Some of the plot lines were a little difficult to follow. I'm not really good at international politics, but I find it fascinating. And especially with all of this stuff going on, I was curious. I did write an evaluation report. I wasn't supposed to be working this day, but I just had to get it done. I did a little bit of online shopping and I got phone calls from one of my best friends and my parents. So I just marked that in one sticker. I did place an Amazon order that is a scribble from Scribble Prints Co. And that ghost, by the way, is from Carly Plans. And I decided that I wanted McDonald's for dinner, so we ordered McDonald's delivery, and then we had this amazing cake that my husband got for me from Publix that had like sprinkles inside. It was so delicious. So between the McDonald's and the cake, I was like totally zonked. And I was starting a new medication, so that was good. But uh, we also watched Parks and Rec, so that was a really good birthday. So I did go back to work on Tuesday. So I marked that right off the top. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are kind of my easier days because my caseload um, is less at that school. And I really enjoy working with the SLP because we share an office. So it's like a more collaborative environment. I feel like I can like bounce ideas off of her and she's fantastic. So really enjoyed that. The session note script is a custom from Planet Hannah, and the sort of computer looking monitor, which is actually a TV, is from Scribble Prints Co. Icon Bundle. And then that's a Crafty Banana Scorpio coffee cup. It says mystical, and it just matched the vibe of the sheet. We did have cake for dinner. That cupcake is from Scribble Prints Co. And then the Peaky Blinders is from TV Tuesday from Sticker Party. And I had ordered a Mario Kart Deluxe 8 from the Switch for my birthday. And I hadn't played with my Switch in a very long time. And it took me forever, but I was finally able to set it up downstairs in our like big TV. So I did play that, for a little bit. I was hoping my husband would join me, but he had to work, so he kind of watched me play. um, and Mario Kart is really fun, and it was very dizzying, and I hadn't played in a while, so it was good. I'm glad I had it. It was fun. On Wednesday, I just marked that I took a shower in the morning. I did not sleep very well, but I was pushing through. I had to do a lot of therapy on Wednesday. I wrote and updated IEPs. I had two IEP meetings, and then I went to the grocery store because because it's Sushi Wednesday at Publix, so I got some sushi. Um, so we had sushi and birthday cake for dinner, and we watched Parks and Rec and Peaky Blinders. And then I had a Google Meet with my friend Lynette, and that was really fun. That sushi sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co. And then the other ones are from the bundle, other icons. And my friend Lynette told me about how she was going to go to Disneyland with her family over Thanksgiving holidays, and she was working at NCTE, so I wasn't actually going to see her until the holidays were over. The fall holiday was over, I should say. But I'm looking forward to seeing her again this week because um, it's been a while. So. On Thursday, it was my friend Lynette's birthday, so I did use the custom birthday script that I had to mark that, and I did wish her happy birthday as well. I did have to do a lot of work this day. I had a hearing screening, and then the bilingual SLP came and evaluated one of my students, and I also had two IEP meetings. So it was just, I had, and then there were lockdown drills at both of my schools. So I was on a virtual IEP meeting where the lockdown drill occurred. I wasn't in the building, but it occurred for them. So we had to pause the meeting and then resume once the lockdown was over. But then they came to our school and did a lockdown drill as well. So we had to pause the second IEP meeting as well. So it was just a crazy, crazy day. Um, we did have an ECPLC meeting where we brought in snacks for each other, and we were celebrating my birthday and my coworker's birthday and National School Psychologist Week, and so we just had fun with it. But I did do a speech eval. I did have that IEP meeting where I exited a student, and then I came home and had my own therapy that had been rescheduled from my birthday. And then I ate more McDonald's leftovers because we actually ordered so much McDonald's on Monday that we had leftovers. And I was trying to kind of space it out because McDonald's is yummy, but it's really, really bad for me. And it makes me feel sick if I have too much of it. So, um, and then on Friday, it was my coworker's birthday. So, happy birthday to her. I used the little balloons to mark that. Um, I did a lot of speech therapy on Friday. Mondays and Fridays are my heaviest days for speech because that's when I have all of my twice a weekers, and it's pretty intense. Um, I also had an MTSS meeting for a student who had done really well with his MTSS and wasn't going to need more services, which was really great. There was a sale on my press-on nails that I love. I get them from Impress, and so I did shop the sale. I used the nail polish that's sort of tipped over, but it's kind of dumb because those are press-ons. So then on Friday, I had scheduled a car service appointment because our car was way overdue for its 45K service. So I decided let's just do this on a Friday and get it done. So I was at the service provider for about an hour and a half, and the car looked fine. It was expensive. It was like a $300 bill, but I came home and my husband made this amazing chicken. It was so good. He used this coffee rub from Trader Joe's. It was incredible. And then we just kind of hung out on the couch and I researched 2025 planners. I looked at different inserts and things like that. So it was just a self-care night, like very cozy, very chill. Um, all of those icons are from Scribble Prints Co., except for the foiled ones, which are from the bundle. So then on Saturday, I did place an Old Navy order for like a lounge set because I was going to have a procedure and I wanted something nice to wear to the procedure that was comfortable and easy. I did place a CaressPress planner insert order for my new planner, so that was very exciting. Uh, we spent a lot of time playing with the kitties. I set up their water fountain, which I had been meaning to do for a while and just hadn't gotten around to it, but I took the time to do it. Um, I did some, I have the shopping here. Oh, cleaning. I did a ton of cleaning. I cleaned the kitchen. I vacuumed the stairs. I did a lot of work and we did do some laundry. I took a shower and then my husband and I decided to walk to this brewery that's not that far from where we live. It is technically walkable. It's like a 15-minute walk. However, it's a little harrowing the last, like, I'd say like 3 blocks because there is no pedestrian walkway. So you're basically walking in the grass alongside of a major road. And that was a little scary, but we were able to do it. So we went to Primal Brewery and I had this really delicious non-alcoholic beer. It was very good. We did order from Pinky's and we watched Contact with Jodie Foster. I hadn't seen that movie in a really long time and it was really good. I actually ran out of space, so I just put it down there at the bottom to mark that we did that. This is how, I'm realizing that like these 2 pages are not enough um, space for me to put everything that I want to put. Okay, so in the middle of the night, I actually had a gastro attack, which, surprise, I've been eating McDonald's and cake all week, so that shouldn't have been a total shock. But um, I woke up like very anxious and on edge. Um, I did read in one sitting The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, which um, was okay. I think people are making a bigger deal out of her, and one of the twists I didn't get, one of them I did. So, I'm reading the series now alongside my niece and my sister-in-law because they're reading it too. So I wanted to like be part of that, but um, because it's on Kindle Unlimited and it was really easy to get. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I didn't think it was like earth-shattering or anything like that. Um, I was also reading Snakes and Songbirds by Suzanne Collins, which was the Hunger Games prequel. And I didn't realize that the next one is coming out in March. So that'll be interesting to read that. But I did sleep in. I read those books. We had some cuddles. And then I had eggs and cake for breakfast. I did do some planning and film some plan with me's. I also paid off a student loan that was due the following day. And then I went out and went to Publix and we ate Pinky's leftovers for dinner. And I just continued to feel really sick and nasty. But that was the whole week. So that was my birthday week. I think this came out really, really well. Um, the mix of hard to read scripts along with my messy handwriting, I'm not super crazy about, but I love how this came out. There's the full wiggle. You can see everything. It's very shiny, very rainbow. And I don't know. I think it came out well. Overall, I probably spent more money than I should have spent on a single week's worth of stickers. But I had a lot of stuff left over, and I feel like these colors are good neutrals that I can bring in. Like you can see, I didn't even use an entire colorway. So I'm hoping to start posting more regularly now that I have a couple of these plan with these under my belt, but thank you so much for watching and take care.